The end of Ridgeway's over. 4:40 at the moment. We're going to take you now to Flemington to race 5. It's the Debonair, 1433 metres, and your caller is John Russell.
John Marr. So a very interesting race here. The 5th on the card, the Debonair, and the favoured one on the tote is $6.70 for Peep on the Sly, which indicates the openness of the race. Star Act to come in, and also Fayence to move up. Kingston Calling about to move in. King Brian resuming after a spell. Zuccarino, Scenic Royale and Nick on the Run to move up. Should be plenty of speed on this. Pakenham Cup Day next Wednesday, and other big country cups coming up. The Thursday the 15th of February sees the running of the Mercedes-Benz Sail Cup, and the following week the 2-day Mornington Cup Carnival with the Coca-Cola Emmental Mornington Cup on the first day, and the main race on the second day at Mornington, the RM Ansett Stakes. They're set to go. The Debonair, with the exception of Starak, still out, and now taking up his position. So Starak goes in, gates closed behind him, and we're ready for a start. Race over 1,400 metres. Lights on, they're off. And first to jump, Jacoby at the back early. King Cossack is last as they settle into Strider. Nick on the Run commenced speedily as one of the early leaders, and Kingston Calling going up towards the leader. And up in the leading group, just in behind them going forward is Kalat Cuda. And they were followed by Jacoby, a length to Rye Hero, who's over on the inside of Fayence going around them. 2 lengths further back in the field, then came Zuccarino on the outside of El Quahira's Son, followed by Starak, Scenic Royale. Millbrave is on the rails, a length further back is King Cossack, and they were followed closely by Principality. And back behind them, King Brian. Peep on the Sly is next to last, and Claiborne is last of all with 15 lengths covering the field as they come up towards the home turn. Kingston Calling by length to Nick on the Run. There's 1 down, Claiborne, 2 down, 2 of them down. Claiborne is one of them, and as they come around the home turn, there's another one down on the home turn. Kingston Calling the leader, a half length to Nick on the Run. A length and a half further back, Jacoby, as they straighten up, followed by Colette Cuda and Fayence. And over on the outside next, and at the head of the others, making up some ground there is Zuccarino, and they're followed further back in the field by Starak. Peep on the Sly, Principality a mile back with Millbrave and King Brian. Kingston Calling still the leader, about a length Nick on the Run. Jacoby, El Quahira's Son finishing fast in the centre, grabs the leader, and Scenic Royale is finishing on strongly, followed by Zuccarino. El Quahira's Son the leader close to home. Scenic Royale finishing well with Jacoby, but El Quahira's Son wins the day. El Quahira's Son from Scenic Royale. Jacoby I think third, just ahead of Nick on the Run, followed by Rye Hero, and they were followed next home in the event by Kingston Calling, who weakened out of it, and then Starak, and further back Zuccarino, Principality, Fayence a long way back, and back behind them then would be Kalat Cuda, followed by Millbrave, and King Brian was the last home.
Very good run there to win the Debonair at Flemington. Your caller, John Russell. Bringing the totes of that event. The tote dividends for the Debonair. El Quahira's Son paid $10.90 and $3.20. Scenic Royale $4 for a place, and Jacoby $7.60. Nice little 9-to-1 winner for a lot of people there.
Michael Farrell, a good piece of fielding, and we'll take a short break from here at Bellerive Oval to go over to Rosehill Gardens for race 6, the Satellite Stakes over 1,100 metres, and your caller will be John Tapp.
Thank you, Simon. Thank you, my boy. Race 6 coming up here, the Satellite Stakes, a listed race of 1,100 metres and a very slick field of sprinters on a hot day in Sydney. Now, Batwing goes up into line. In fact, they're all in for the Satellite Stakes with the exception of Jamia. Just waiting for Chris Muntz to bring Jamia up into line. The others face well. Cohort, Batwing, stablemates. Madison Point stands up nicely. Our Lance has the inside gate. Krasnopolsky faces squarely. So does Successful. And they look to be all set and ready for dispatch. Our Replica drawn towards the extreme outside of the field. Starters onto his stand. Yaradorf starting to bounce around in the gate. They're off in the Satellite. Successful as a shade slow. New Scepter's first out. Our Lance began quickly. So did Batwing. Krasnopolsky is away quickly, and Avulsion is going fast from an outside gate. Batwing is crossing over to lead narrowly from Avulsion. Our Lance is going to settle in the box seat, followed by New Sept, and between runners is Krasnopolsky. A gap then to Yaradorf on the inside of Madison Point. Our Replica 3 and 4 deep, followed by Cohort. Successful, and last is Jamia. 600 out as they near the turn, and Avulsion is just the leader over Batwing. Our Lance might have been crowded slightly there. New Sept on the outside, followed by Krasnopolsky. Yaradorf midfield on the inside of Madison Point, and then Cohort and Our Replica well back, straightening up 300 out. Avulsion and Batwing are fighting it out clear of New Sept. Our Lance can't get a crack at them, followed by Krasnopolsky and Madison Point. Coming to the 200, Batwing Kekty again got to a narrow lead. New Sept is coming at him now. Further out, Cohort is jumping out of the ground. New Sept hit the lead close to home. Cohort on the outside is coming fast, and Cohort on the line by a breath to New Sept, a wall of them for third. Our Replica wide out, close up Batwing and Yaradorf, and Avulsion is also in that photo for the minor placing, followed by Our Lance, Krasnopolsky, Successful, Jamia, and Madison Point is pulled up with the tail enders, and he raced disappointingly. We go back to Bill Laurie at the crickets.
Thank you, Johnny Tapp. Welcome back to Bellerive here, 5 for 99. Goes to 100 now, and you get the feeling that the experience of Healy, Rosehill Gardens, $11 and $3.30, $5.30 for second, and $1.80 for third. That's New South Wales dividends. Race 6 at Rosehill Gardens. Ponting's not straight enough. He's just giving him some width. It's time now to go to Flemington for race 7, the Chester Manifold Stakes over 1,400 metres. Our caller is John Russell.
Del Sol dropping back in the field is Jadiva Bell over on the outside of Coachwooder, and already tailing at a long last is Unsolved. 1,100 metres outer, and they're cutting out plenty of speed. Hunter caught by a half length to Maggie's Day over on the outside. Del Sol, Skipper Region and Royal Blue. 5 lengths further back is Coachwood. 2 lengths Jadiva Bell, and a long gap Unsolved at the back of the field. Coming down the side, 900 metres left to go. Hunter caught the leader, a half a length to Maggie's Day. Third, Del Sol getting a nice run in behind the leader, Skipper Region on the rails. Royal Blue followed by Coachwooder, and making ground now around them is Jadiva Bell, and 10 lengths away Unsolved as last. Up near the home turn, 650 metres out, and Hunter caught by a half length to Maggie's Day. Del Sol in close touch behind them. Skipper Region over on the rails as they swing for home. Very wide Jadiva Bell, followed by Royal Blue and Coachwooder, and Unsolved is a long way back as they come down inside the final 400 metres. Hunter caught being tackled by Maggie's Day, and Skipper Region is in behind them, and Jadiva Bell is starting to run home well down the outside, followed by Coachwood. Hunter caught the leader. Jadiva Bell coming down the outside with a very good run, and Maggie's Day is still there, and Skipper Region's over on the inside. Hunter caught battling on, is still in front of Jadiva Bell, is trying to pick it up. They're all over the place. Hunter caught lugging out badly on the track. Hunter caught will see it out and beat Jadiva Bell, and it's close for third, Royal Blue and Coachwood, and back behind them would be Skipper Region, followed by Maggie's Day and Del Sol, and a bad last Unsolved. Drifted out.
Welcome back to Bellerive Oval. It's all happening, the big Chester Manifold Stakes at Flemington, and now back here, Scott Peswich coming out as drinks has been taken, but that was a beautiful piece of Chester Manifold. $2.90 and $1.40, $1.70 and $4. That's Victorian dividends for race 7 at Flemington.
Another one for Peter Hayes.
We're going to take a short break from Bellerive Oval, go to Rosehill Gardens for race 7, the Potrero Handicap over 1,500 metres. Our caller is John Tapp.
All right. Thanks, Simon. Race 7 it is, the Potrero Handicap Fillies and Mares. Starter Billy Dale is onto his stand as Moneymaker completes the line, and they're all set and ready for action. Line looks good.
Does leg up? No. Right, straighten yours up. Tell the jockey to get on.
Break at any second.
Tell me when he's on.
No, starter casting his eye down the line. He's concerned about one of them.
I can see that.
A couple of gatemen going in with a horse wide out. Now they're right and they're off. And slow to move Rhythm Review went straight back to the tail. Marathon bounced out in front, headed straight away by Lorelei's Song. Caramel Sunday away quickly, and going up fast is Flying Fortress towards the lead, followed by Star County. Marathon, after having won the start, has now drifted back off the pace, followed by Pink Taffeta, Scenic Snow, Moneymaker. Charismatic second last, and the grey mare Rhythm Review on the inside is last, and the field immediately spreads out. At the 1,000 mark, Flying Fortress held together, led by 1.5 Caramel Sunday, a length Star County. 3/4 to Lorelei's Song on the fence. The pace has slackened off now. Pink Taffeta 3 deep, and Marathon is between runners, followed by Scenic Snow, Moneymaker, then Charismatic, and Rhythm Review on the fence as last and bailed up at the 700 mark. Flying Fortress, a length Caramel Sunday. Lorelei's Song third, ahead away Star County. Pink Taffeta next on the outside of Marathon. Moneymaker well back on the outside of Scenic Snow, and the last couple Rhythm Review and Charismatic. Flying Fortress the leader by a length to Caramel Sunday as they swing the corner. Lorelei's Song flat to the boards in third spot, followed by Star County. Marathon is 3 and 4 deep, and going right off the track on the turn is Pink Taffeta, who got on the wrong leg on the corner, but she's running on strongly. In the straight now, Caramel Sunday headed Flying Fortress. Here comes Rhythm Review. Rhythm Review from the tail of the field with a swooping run. Caramel Sunday just in front over Rhythm Review, and Scenic Snow late on the scene, but Caramel Sunday, Rhythm Review's runners petered out, and Caramel Sunday came away again to beat Rhythm Review. Scenic Snow a good third in front of Star County, followed by Flying Fortress, Marathon, Charismatic, and then Pink Taffeta, followed by Lorelei's Song and Moneymaker back with the tail enders. For 9 viewers, we go back to Simon O'Donnell.
Thank you, John. Caramel Sunday. Prefer a chocolate one myself, but I wouldn't mind one going over the way behind the run rate. There are dividends from Rosehill Gardens. Caramel Sunday, $4.90 and $1.90. Rhythm Review, $1.70. And Scenic Snow, $5.80. Race 7 at Rosehill Gardens. The Potrero handicap. Oh, got him! A ripper catch, David Byrne. Lunging well to his left. It looked like he wasn't going to make it. That final lunge got the mitts underneath it. The umpires are conferring here. David Byrne is in no doubt he caught the ball. Both umpires having a chat. Rod Donaldson possibly unsighted. Steve Randall has come across. They've conferred. Rod Donaldson now talking to David Byrne. David Byrne is adamant he caught the ball. Donaldson believes the ball bounced. Michael Kasprowicz is not out.
Michael Kasprowicz stood his ground. He wasn't sure, and so he should stay his ground. Very hard to tell. That one in slow motion suggests that David Byrne caught it. David Byrne is convinced that he caught it. But Scott Prestwich at the bowler's end wasn't quite so sure either. And umpire Donaldson had to check with his partner at square leg. David Byrne lunging away. If David Byrne said he caught it, that'll do for me.
I'm with you, Greg.